Want an easy way to see if you could save money on car insurance? Geico gives you 3. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. Go online to geico.com or stop by the Geico office nearest you. 3 ways you could save 15% or more.
It is time to wake and take with Stugats. 7, 8, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 3, 7. That's 7, 8, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 3, 7.
It is Wake and Take here on $7.90 The Ticket. May or may not be our final Wake and Take. I have no idea. Dan said he was going to do this month of July. Actually, Mike pointed out yesterday, Mike's not here today. If I need him, we will call him and I will interview him. There's some news about the Heat. I could give you that information myself, but I'd rather Mike deliver it. But we don't know because Monday, so technically, check the calendar here. Monday's still August. So maybe we have 2 of these remaining. And then Monday's still July, and then Tuesday is August 1st. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Dan's coming in on Monday?
I like the mystery of Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be here.
You're not going to be here?
No, I am going to be here.
Oh, you are going to be here?
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea if Dan's going to show up on Monday. Fat Chris, do you think Dan's going to show up Monday, 9 a.m. to do the local hour?
No.
You think he's going to show up Tuesday, 9 a.m. to do the local hour?
I do. I think he's going to get every day, though.
He looks refreshed, though, doesn't he? He does.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to miss this hour.
You know what? It's funny because people on Twitter are saying the same thing. They are. A lot of people, listen, people want Dan back, but they have also grown to like this hour.
He looks fresh. You look exhausted.
I am. Thank you. And I turn 45 tomorrow. Complete disaster. I feel horrible.
I hated this hour when it started. I hated it. I didn't think it was very good. No offense to you. Or really all of us, because we're all doing it.
None taken. Thanks.
Yeah. But I've grown to love it.
Right. It grows on you.
Yeah, I'm going to miss it.
Yeah. Well, if he comes back.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Are we hoping he doesn't then, or are we hoping he does?
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's less work, so I'm hoping that he does come back. And it's a little bit of a clunky transition for me at 10 o'clock when I go from this, and then at 10 I go back into my normal seat, and I'm not doing this anymore, and then,
The funny thing about it is, before, it seemed like this hour was, there was never any pressure on this hour. Dan seemed looser in this hour. It was fun, and then 10 o'clock came, and it became serious. Now it seems like we're still having fun this hour, but then when 10 comes, Dan's like, hey, what fun did I miss out on? And then that hour is a little more fun than it used to be.
Yes. Yesterday when we were reading the polls, I could see in his eyes, he's like, what you guys talk about? He was a little jealous.
A little jealous?
Yeah.
Little FOMO.
A little jealous? Yeah. Put it on the poll. Is Dan jealous of Wake and Take? Put it on the poll. It'll be funny because he won't know that it's on the poll until we actually read the polls towards the end of the show. Is Dan jealous of the success of Wake and Take? I don't know if it's been a success, but just put it in there. It helps.
So, guys, there's some show tension that you're not aware of.
Oh, really? What's happening?
Well, you had your SportsCenter hit today at 8:46, I think.
Yeah.
Which pushes it right up against when we're supposed to start this show.
Yeah.
So, I was saying, you know what, Allison, Chris, Roy, I think we got this. Yeah. I think we can carry this show for 2 minutes.
Right.
Until Stugatz comes in.
Okay.
And Roy said no.
Really?
And they put in a bunch of PSAs, took it away from us.
Really?
Yeah.
Our time to shine.
Yeah.
Wait, so hold on a second. It was going to be you, that Chris, Allison, and Roy?
Yeah, for about a minute. And then I remembered that this open is like 2 minutes long, so it would have taken all that away anyways. But there was potential for a minute to a minute and a half of us doing the show.
We were going to call it the ABCR show.
Okay, hold on a second. Allison was in?
Oh, she was in. She was going to be driving, I believe.
Okay, so hold on. Can we get a sampling of what you guys... Roy, you're out. Roy, you want nothing to do with this?
Yeah, I don't trust these people back here. I don't want anything to do with this.
All right. I mean, you don't trust them? I mean, they love you, Roy.
No, I don't. I don't trust them.
Who do you trust most on this show, Roy?
You're dead last.
Jeez, Roy.
And he hates me, so that's bad for you.
Roy, man. I'd do anything for you, man. That hurt, man. I'm serious. That hurt.
I'm sorry, but...
All right. I mean, listen, I've earned it.
Yes, you have.
I've earned it. I can't believe that, man. I'm hurt. You can see it in my eyes right now. I am hurt, man.
Listen, the goal for today is to run a clean show.
Okay.
No. Goals to have fun. Thrive, succeed.
Exactly.
Fly.
Who do you trust the most
Crash
on the
and burn.
show? Is it Batard? Do you trust Dan the most?
I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter, sure.
There you go.
No, but he's not here now. Who do you trust out of all of us most?
Allison.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go with Allison. We'd all go with Allison except for Guillermo, right?
I trust Allison.
Yeah. All right, so you guys want to give a sampling. What was the name of the show?
ABC and R.
ABC and R.
He added an R. It doesn't make sense. We were trying to come up with
A
a name.
for Allison, B for Billy,
C for
and
Chris,
C for Chris.
The
So now-
ABCs. But the B could also be Bellamy, so it could be ABC.
Okay, but Roy wants nothing to do with this. So can I get a sampling of the ABC show? Just like a minute, like 1 minute. Like, so I'm late. I'm doing Sports Center and
Has to start, hey guys.
What do you mean?
No, you can't, because Roy didn't want people to hear it, so now no one will hear it.
Okay.
And you will hate Roy.
All right.
I won't give this away.
All right.
We had a chance.
All right.
Roy said no.
Spoiler alert, it was going to start with, hey guys.
Wow.
Don't give away the secrets.
Groundbreaking. Billy, what's going on with Billy's a market mover, man. Billy yesterday. No, he is. Billy is, I'm telling you, stock is on the rise. It really is. Guillermo, he's feeling confident and got a little bit of Stugatz in him. Yeah, but Drew Staley, you said yesterday, that's the guy is it Drew Staley?
Dan.
That's the guy you said the Marlins should trade, and you were perplexed as to why they weren't. And then right after the show, I sent you a tweet from Jeff Passan, Yahoo Sports, who's been on the show several times because he hates the Marlins. He said that the Marlins are indeed looking to shop Straley. And I'm telling you, Guillermo, they got that idea from you.
I don't think so, but thanks, I guess.
All right.
Billy was actually talking before the show, wondering if any of the Marlins know who he is from his hot takes.
That's not exactly what happened. So this is what happened. I was listening to a clip that we have of Mark Teixeira, and he was on Michael Kay.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the relationship between players and the media deteriorates because the Red Sox have a bad relationship with the media right now. They're fighting with Dennis Eckersley, whatever.
Sure.
So he was saying that it's not the players that listen. It's normally like their friends or their spouses or whatever, and they hear it, and they tell the players, did you hear what Michael Kay said about you? And then they didn't hear it, and then they start getting mad at Michael Kay, and that when you're struggling, it's not good to be arguing with the media. So then I had, like, a moment where I was concerned, and I was like, is any of the nonsense that I'm saying getting back to anyone? Because I could be hurting the team that I love instead of helping them.
I would say that, yes, it is getting back to them.
I don't think so. I don't think they know who I am.
I think, like, if you ask Christian Yelich, do you know who Billy Gill is, or Guillermo? I think he'd play it off like, no, but they know.
No, they don't know me.
They know.
I was saying that one of the relievers, Kyle Bearclaw, is the only guy on the show that probably he listens to the show, and he probably tells everyone.
All right. You don't think Justin Bohr knows who you are? I mean, you've been a huge supporter of Justin Bohr.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got him into that home run derby.
Right.
If we're going to be completely honest. Like, I don't think I'm getting Dan Straley traded, but I feel like our push helped Bohr get into that home run
All
derby.
right. Put that on the poll, by the way. Did our push get Justin Bohr into the home run derby? And do any of the Marlins know Guillermo.
Not our push, like me and you, like the show, the people that listen to the show.
All right, so scrap that poll. Just do any Marlins know Guillermo? Do any of the Miami Marlins know Guillermo? Put on the poll. See what comes back. I think they all know you. I certainly think your words have gotten back to David Sampson. They've certainly gotten back to let's say the highest levels of management within that organization. Director of ticket ops. And
the real question is, does Don Mattingly know about all the things Billy said?
100%. Big sports radio listener.
I don't think that they do.
He won.
Well, okay, so let's say they do know who I am. Do you think they like me?
Well, it's tough because you're a big Marlins supporter, but you're always bashing the Marlins.
Truth teller.
He's a truth teller. I think Mattingly hates you.
He's so nice, too. I saw him at FanFest. He was signing autographs for everyone. He seems very nice.
Did you get an autograph from him?
No, but the people I was with were ttrying to push me to take a picture with him. I'm like, no way.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Because you know he knows.
He doesn't know me.
He definitely does. Definitely knows.
Like, if I was walking down the street and they were walking the opposite direction, it's just us, they'd be like, oh, Guillermo. And then they cross the street and not talk to me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Have you guys noticed? You've been getting noticed in more places, right? Weird, odd, random places since we've gone national and been on TV. You've noticed that, right? I went to the Albany airport and I went to get my budget rental car. Budget. And the two guys at the budget counter in Albany, New York made me take pictures with them. Hey, weird, man.
But I don't think okay. So I'm strange. I'll admit that. But I don't think that they are listening to sports radio. For example, this show has a Reddit page that's always listening, and there's lots of people talking about the show. I can't go on there to see it. I've been on there a couple times, but I can't go on there because it's just so strange to me to have people talking about me that don't know me. And it's, for the most part, what I've seen, very positive. But, I mean, I'm weird. I don't want people complimenting me.
You're uncomfortable with compliments?
Yeah, because I feel like it's not reality. Obviously, we do bad things, too. And for the most part, it seems positive. So, it's going to inflate, an ego, and I don't need that. Because I don't think that I'm great, I mean, other people, you can think I'm great all you want. I don't think I'm great.
Pat Chris, do you feel like he's great? I think he's great. Yeah. I've been telling Dan for years, Guillermo he's immensely talented. He's super funny, man.
Yeah, he's very dry. Yeah. I like him. He's funny.
What is this? Now I'm starting to hate this hour again.
Yeah, sorry. All right, let's take some calls. How about we do that?
I'm very excited. Arash is back.
Oh, yes, I promised yesterday I would start with Arash, right? Arash, I think, is the first caller that's ever been the subject of a poll question on the Batard show. And I saw him tweet out that he was very honored by this.
I was going to say, for people just tuning in, that was a caller. We're not talking about...
Not Arash.
Right.
Right. But his name's Arash. But it's not Arash.
This minute and a half would have been good.
It would have been, yeah. Oh, you're not going to give it to me?
No.
ABC?
No.
All right. Damn you, Roy. Roy doesn't trust me. Hell out of here, man. All right, let's go to Arash. Arash, you're on Wake and Take on 790 The Ticket. Good morning, Arash.
Guys, good morning. How are you? I'll make it quick as I can listen to you on the other end. Just wanted to say about LeBron James, what a bully. He bullied his way into Miami. He bullied his way back to Cleveland. He made them trade the entire roster to get his guys. I'm so happy he lost in the finals. In fact, I'm actually rooting for him to make the finals every year so he could lose it. Who is he to block a Cavs-Knicks trade? What a bully. And one more thing. What's up with that Odin Beckham Jr. guy? Here's another guy that needs to keep quiet. Wants to be the highest paid player. What a joke. First win something, then be the quarterback so people care. You're the wide receiver. No one cares about wide receivers. Get off your high horse. Mark it at 7, Donnie. Peace out.
All right, Arash. Talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Talk to you Monday at 9. First up.
You
guys got great takes.
Observations?
Yeah.
Do you take weekend observation calls?
Yes.
He should call you.
Well, no, I don't. Actually, I don't. But Arash, if you want to call Sunday between 7 and 9 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio, I'll be on with Mike Gold Jr. We'll take your call, just your call, only your call. I mean, you're applauding. Yes, I'm waiting for that. I mean, your applause is nice, Roy, but I was waiting for something else. Thank you. Deserve it. I mean, you guys were you were clapping for me, but that's the highest honor on this show. The Hakeem Nicks laugh is the highest honor this show can bestow on anyone. I'm with him on LeBron. I'm not with him on Odell Beckham.
So LeBron's a bully?
I don't want to say he's a bully, but, he's very calculated, that's all. Very, very calculated and very sensitive. And Odell Beckham Jr., he's one of a handful of players I would... you don't tune in to watch individual players in the NFL, but Beckham's one of those guys. And I just said that on SportsCenter. Let's go out to... where are we going here? Peter, go ahead. You're on Wake and Take on 790 The Ticket.
Hey, this is Peter from Cleveland. First time, long time.
Hey, what's up, Pete?
First off, I'd just like to say, big Kyrie Irving. What has he ever done?
Exactly.
But I have a question for Stu.
He only hit the biggest shot in Cavalier history, but other than that, what has he ever done?
I mean, really, what has he ever done?
Right.
But I have a question for Stu Gatz. What is your favorite way to determine the draft order for a fantasy football league?
That is a good question. Peter, call us back on Monday. That is a good question.
Wow.
So
there's a right answer here.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Hold on. The way we do it is not the way that I prefer to do it in my leagues, where it's computer generated. The computer just picks I hate that. Just picks the order. But the reason we went to that route is because the commissioner used to put names in a hat and pick them out, and there was really no one watching, and every year he had the top pick. And so we just figured he was cheating. And so we went with the computer. Back, Chris, what is the right way here? There's a right answer to this.
Yes. Oh, picking them out of a hat is the right way. But what you do is, if everyone's not there, you videotape it so there's proof of the names being pulled out. But this is the kicker, the curveball.
Right.
Let's say we have all of our names in the hat. My name comes out first. I get to choose my spot in the draft order. Oh, wow. Like, I get first choice. If I want the last pick,
I like that.
I get that. And then so I
because sometimes you want the swing pick, right?
Obviously, you're going to pick the first pick. But, like, when you get...
Whoa. You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
When you get to like the middle of the round, like when you get to like the 5th or 6th pick, some people want to go to the bottom.
Yes. Correct.
So I think you should be able to.
So if you pick 5th, if your name comes out 5th, you don't get the 5th pick. You might want to take the swing pick. I like that better.
I think we could fix the
fantasy drafts?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if every round there was like a lottery for the picks instead of these snake drafts? I don't like snake drafts. So, like, first round, I could get first pick. Second round, I could get 5th pick.
Good idea.
But that kind of skews it, because if one guy gets lucky, he could have the first pick in every round.
Oh,
no.
Luck of the draw.
Yep.
Right, you're at?
I'm good.
Chris, at?
Yeah, I'm good.
Guillermo? All right.
Allison?
Good. Allison, good? Allison's plotting something. She's planning something. She's been just at an all-time annoyance level.
She's working for the weekend.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, just texting me 15 times what kind of sub I like. Turkey roast beef for the 15th time. Asking me all kinds of crazy questions about Anthony Scaramucci this morning.
I got a call about soda today.
That's a lie. I haven't asked you. I asked you last week your favorite sandwich. That's all I asked you. What's wrong with that question?
No, I mean, all right. That's fine.
Yeah, they're all over me about my sweater. The sweatshirt.
Let me see. I can't say what's that. I liked your sweatshirt yesterday. I like your sweatshirt today. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why were you asking me about Anthony Scaramucci this morning?
Because he's from Port Washington, and I know that's where you're from.
Yeah, he's my best friend. No, he's not.
It's fitting.
He's not. He's my brother's best friend. Hi, everyone. Stu Gatz here. Support for the Dan Le Batard Show podcast comes from our friends at Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Chances are you are confident when it comes to your work, your hobbies, and your life. Rocket Mortgage gives you the same level of confidence when it comes to buying a home or refinancing your existing home loan. Rocket Mortgage is simple, allowing you to fully understand all the details and be confident you are getting the right mortgage for you. To get started, go to rocketmortgage.com/Stugatz. That's rocketmortgage.com/Stugatz, STUGOTZ. Equal housing lender, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS consumeraccess.org number 3030.
And now, back to Wake and Take with Stugatz. Stugatz. 786 Stugatz. 456 Stugatz. 4837 Stugatz. That's 786 Stugatz. Stugatz. 456 Stugatz. 4837 Stugatz. Call now. Stugatz. 786 Stugatz. 456 Stugatz. 4837 Stugatz. That's 786 Stugats. Stugats. 456 Stugats. 4837. 786 456 4837. Stugats.
If you can't reach us on the phone lines, because they're popping. Every line is lit up. Roy, every line. I would say 3 minutes, 4 minutes before we go on the air here, all the lines are filled up, correct?
That's right.
It's pretty cool. But if you can't get a hold of us on the phone lines, you can via text on the Coral Springs Automall Nissan text line. It is 67974. That number again, 67974. Mike is out today. Batard will be here at 10. We have Tim Kirchin at 11. Marty Smith, noon Eastern in studio. You guys notice the Batard tree? I think Dan retweeted something to this effect. Like people who come close to the show, all the success they have once they've been involved with this show.
Yeah, that's right. Even former interns.
Really? Like who?
Chris Whittingham.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's going to be the Dolphins pregame show host.
Okay. Not exactly what I was thinking there, but that's fine. Good for winning.
Hey, congrats, Chris.
I mean, I did that. But congratulations, Chris. We love you. Listen, Chris Whittingham is going to be a tremendous broadcaster. He already is. And he's going to be an amazing play-by-play guy. In fact, I would tell Whittingham should not be the I'm being dead serious here. He should not be the pregame host for the Dolphins. He should be the voice of the Dolphins. Because the voice we have now is the worst voice of any team, anywhere, in any sport, period, end of discussion. He is the worst. Sorry. Cephalo, you are the worst. The worst. The absolute worst.
You're absolutely not sorry.
I'm not. He sat in my office one day and tried to convince me that he, Jimmy Cephalo, invented the live spot. Remember that, Roy?
That was crazy.
He was trying to convince me that he created and invented the live read on radio. Ham should be, listen, it should be Boog Shambi. That's a different story for a different time. Cephalo got it over Shambi simply because Cephalo made a couple of catches for the Dolphins when he played. But I'm telling you, Chris Whittingham, you should be outraged because you're too good to be the pregame host. You should be the voice of the Dolphins. Anyway.
I mean, I feel like this may be like a step in that direction. Like, you have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, he's doing soccer games, isn't he? He calls soccer games. He's very good at it. But the Batard coaching trick. I mean, jeez. Sarah Spain, Nina, Pablo, Bomani. This has nothing to do with me. I'm still sitting here plotting along. Being a punching bag, pinata. I mean, he made this on his own, the persona, but have you noticed?
Did we really do that?
When he became a friend of the show, did we make Marty Smith? Put it on the poll. Did we make Marty Smith? Yeah, I think now he's got his own, can I say this? He's got his own something. Kean Fahey, did you see that? That was announced. ESPN podcast, doing some NFL work. Thrilled for him.
He thanked you. Did you see that?
He did. It was insincere. Because he knows if he didn't, I would have been outraged, and he'd probably never come on the show.
Mike Ryan, top billing on that thank you.
It was weird.
He didn't thank any of us.
He didn't, huh?
No. He didn't thank any of us.
He didn't, huh?
No. Thank you, Dan.
And when he came in bearing gifts, did he have, because he was here, he was in studio last week, he had a gift for me, a gift for Dan, a gift for Mike, any gift for you?
Yeah? No, nothing for me.
Nothing for you guys?
No, zero.
Who's the first person to ask him how he was doing after surgery?
Fair point.
Me.
Yeah.
Who made sure he got his bag that he left here back? Me. I'm just saying, Kian, if you're listening, which you are, because you're obsessed with us, when I blow up, I'm not going to forget.
That's right. Don't ever forget. Let's take a call real quick. Eddie, go ahead. You're on Wake and Take here on 790 The Ticket.
Stu.
Eddie.
Stu.
Eddie.
Dude, you're like part of the family now, man. When I'm talking to my wife and one of us has like a phlegm, we're like, hey, you putos two guys. And we start cracking up.
Yeah, it's funny.
Hey, but we love the show, man. We're going to miss it. Hopefully it stays forever. And you need to move closer to the beach. I hear you keep moving farther away. Like, how long is your commute, dude?
The commute's like an hour and a half. I'm telling you, once Elon Musk, the guy who owns Tesla, builds this chute from Orlando to Miami, I'm moving to Orlando. 407 for me. It'd take like a half hour to get to Miami. Like a train, underground train or something like that. I'm moving to Orlando. I just keep moving north because my kids keep getting older, and I don't want them to experience Ultra. So I figure the further I move, the more difficult it is for them to get to the Ultra Music Festival, because everyone there is on Molly and hugging trees, and doing Lord knows what.
Such a sad day. Like, it's just hitting me that this is ending.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, Monday is technically still July, so we'll see what happens. Fat Chris, I'm hungover this morning. By the way, I went out last night. Since we've moved to the mornings, I've tried not to do that. And, in fact, I've been very successful in not doing that. Last night, went out with some friends, a little shot of Patron, a couple of Tanqueray and tonics. Maybe a Canadian Mist on the back end. And I'm struggling. But and that's the reason I'm telling you that, because I heard there was big heat news. Woj was reporting something. But, Fat Chris, do you have anything on that?
No.
All right. Guillermo, do you have anything on that?
No, but it sounds interesting.
Roy, you got anything on that?
No.
Get Mike Ryan on the phone. I'll interview Mike. I miss Mike. I love you guys, but I miss Mike. Can you get Mike on the phone? Because Mike, I think, is probably up to speed with everything going on with the Heat. Let's take a call while you guys are trying to get a hold of Mike. Let's go out to Blake. Blake, go ahead. You're on Wake and Take on 790 The Ticket.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Blake out here in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, what's up?
So I was cruising on Twitter the other day and realized there was an application here for highly questionable, and I was wondering how you would fill it out and how you would answer this final question. Who do you think would be a good replacement for Bomani, and why? Thank you.
Okay. I would put me down. And are you trying to get a job there, like an internship? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, just an internship up in Washington.
Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. You put me down, okay? And you say they have incredible chemistry, and 4 hours on the radio is not enough with 3 hours now, and that you want more of Stugatz and Batard. And I will push, okay, on my end to get you this internship. I'm going to put you on hold, and Guillermo will get your information. And perhaps, not only will I get you the internship, but perhaps I will slip you a C-note, if you understand.
How come I don't believe this at all?
I'm putting you on hold right now. Billy's going to get your information. We're going to keep at this, okay?
All right.
So you put me down. I push for you. Just to recap, you put my name down. 4 hours, not enough. Need more Batard and Stugatz. And I will push on my end for an internship. And if you get that internship, at some point when no one's watching, I will slip you a C-note. Okay? I'm going to put you on hold.
All right.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right, hold on. Billy, get his information. Blake, line 5.
Mike's there, by the way. Did you just promise someone an internship to a show you have no control over?
I said I will try. Close it. No guarantees. Where's Mike? What line? Guess line? All right. Mike, what's going on with the Heat?
Hey.
Hey. You good? Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. You good?
You good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. Everyone's good.
Trade offer good?
Well, tell us what the offer is.
Well, Woj reported it was kind of weird that the only detail as far as an offer from the team was Dragic and Winslow. But that was what Woj reported. It was the only offer from a team that was actually in a report, which was curious. But he also said that it's unlikely that a deal gets made considering the history between the two teams that we've gone over several times over the course of Wake and Take.
Yeah.
Unless Miami completely overwhelms them. That could all be posturing by Cleveland. They may circle back if that offer ends up being the best one that they get because while everyone remembers the Celtics and Nets trade and holes that you get for stars and whatnot, recent NBA history suggests that trades are kind of crappy. When you see what Paul George fetched, when you see what Jimmy Butler fetched, wow, I think I'm actually doing like a legit guest hit right now.
You are. I love it. This is me because you're not here today, and I need to interview you at least once an hour when we do Wake and Take. This is me interviewing you because I was out getting hammered last night, and I have no information here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you get into?
We went out with some friends. It's birthday week, Mike. I'm turning 45. We went out last night. I had a shot of Patron, a couple of Tanquerays, and then, finished it off with a Canadian Mist on the back deck. On the back deck.
There's nothing quite like it.
Yeah. I went out with Buddha. You know Buddha, Steve Mann. You know Buddha.
Yeah. I know
we had
Buddha.
a great time. A little shout out for Buddha.
Well, then, have we found Wilson?
We have found Wilson, yes. Guillermo, you find Wilson?
No, we have not found Wilson. You don't know what he's talking about, do you?
Okay, I have no idea. I just saw the volleyball there. I figured that's what he was talking about. So Dragic.
No, it's Charlottesville.
Oh, Wilson. No, we haven't. No, we have not found Wilson. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm hungover. Dragic and Justin Winslow. That's essentially what they're reporting as the centerpiece for a trade with Kyrie Irving.
That's what Woj said in the article.
All right. I should probably read that one, huh?
That's probably an important one for you to read.
All right. So how do you feel about this?
What, the show?
No, the show's been great. The show's been fantastic. But how do you feel about the, like if the Heat really want Kyrie Irving, Mike, they know they need to come back. They need to come at him with more than just Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow. They need that. They need to. I mean, that's obvious. That's not going to get Kyrie Irving.
I'm with you. They also need to do their due diligence and at least make an offer because it's not every day that you can acquire a player like Kyrie Irving. But we've seen Pat Riley in the past get really aggressive if he wants a player. You compare the haul that Phoenix got for Dragic to some of these other more recent deals, and that's a pretty aggressive move. That's what Pat Riley does. First-round draft picks are just things you can throw into a deal. So you figure if he really wanted Kyrie Irving, he'd ratchet up the offer. Maybe this is all posturing. It's still so early on in the process.
Right, it is. Very early. All right, Mike, go enjoy your vacation, buddy. Thank you for the time today. We appreciate it.
All right, you good?
I'm good. You good?
All right, good. Hi, Chris, you good?
Hi, Chris, good?
Yeah, I'm good. Roy?
Guillermo?
Good.
Everyone good?
Yeah.
All right.
Guillermo, you good?
Yeah.
We're good? Yep.
Yeah.
We're good.
Allison, she's good?
Good. She's got a weird,
no.
got another weird sweatshirt on today. I like it, but the guys don't.
The sleeves start like at her waist.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Enjoy your weekend, bud.
All right, fellas.
Thanks for the Heat info. That was Mike Ryan on the Orion Fuel and Downstairs Convenience Store guest line. They are truly steps beyond convenient. So, Dragic and Justice Winslow for Kyrie. That's not enough. That's not going to get it. The Cavs don't want to do that. Would you be willing to throw in? I would. I'm telling you right now, if the Heat are not aggressive in going after Kyrie Irving, they have an idea that they might have a shot at LeBron next year. I am telling you that. I've been saying it for a while now. That's not an aggressive offer. An aggressive offer would be including Dion Waiters or James Johnson, something like that.
Or Bam.
Yeah. Or Bam. That's an aggressive offer. If you want Kyrie Irving, and this is one of the teams that was on his list, according to reports, Timberwolves, Spurs, Heat, and Knicks. And he's not going to the Knicks because LeBron ain't letting him go to the Knicks. And neither is Carmelo because Carmelo is one of LeBron's puppets. But if you want Kyrie Irving down here, it's going to cost you Dragic, it's going to cost you Justice Winslow, and it's going to cost you Bam, or it's going to cost you Waiters or Johnson. Like what? It has to be one of those three guys with Dragic and Winslow. Winslow doesn't have a lot of value, man. It's been dreadful the first couple of years. Anyway, it's Wake and Take on 790 The Ticket. Morgan, Danny, Eric, TJ, Charles, and Alaska. Alaska, I start with you. Starting with you. When we come back, you'll hear from Alaska.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Honey?
Mommy went to the store.
Oh, well, you see, there's a mommy and a daddy, right?
Right.
And see, when they call Geico, they could save a bunch of money on car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
And now, back to Wake and Take with Stugatz. 786-456-4837. That's 786-456-4837. Stu wants to hear from you. 786-456-4837. What's on your mind? 786-456-4837. Have a question for Stu? 786-456-4837. He's taking notes. 786-456-4837. But it is up to you to get them out of him. 786-456-4837. Call now. 786-456-4837. That's 786-456-4837.
It is Wake and Take here on 790 The Ticket. This morning at 10:30, The Ticket will be testing its TuneIn app. And those of you listening to our show on the app at that time, you'll be hearing alternate programming for 30 minutes. But don't worry, because you'll be hearing us again at 11 o'clock. So that's coming up at 10:30. We'll get to cheesecake in just a second. And we'll get to Alaska in just a second. Fat Chris, you'll appreciate this story. So I think I told you about this girl, Taylor Roberts, who the Roberts family is a family that we're very close with. I love them dearly. Their other daughter, Casey Roberts, is the one I told to untie her shoe and tie it back up to kill the clock late in a lax game. And she did it, and she's a fantastic lacrosse player. No, it was a running clock. It was 8-8. She scored a goal to make it 9-8. It's a running clock. I knew there was less than a minute to go. I've taught my girls, as every coach has taught their girls, walk slowly back to the face-off circle in an effort to kill the clock. And I told her to take it one step further and untie her shoe, and she did, and then she took her sweet time retying the shoe. But regardless, love her, love the family. So Taylor, who is 14 years old, she's going to be a professional golfer. She plays from the blue tees with me and my friends. She beats everyone at my club. And she's one of the top-ranked amateurs in the country, in the world. So I think it's the USGA women's amateur. And, like 1,400 people tried out, 100 some odd made it. And then you get down to like the final 32, and then it becomes match play. She's 14. She is right now, as we speak, playing in the Sweet 16. And then if she wins, she'll play in the Final 8, which is today. I think it's on Fox later today. And I was watching yesterday. She was playing match play. And she's playing one of the best players in the country. This girl is going to be a junior at the University of Arizona. So Taylor's up 2 on the back 9. The girl gets it to even. They go to extra holes. 19. I played with this girl so many times. I love this family, and I love this girl so much. I mean, just amazing, amazing kids. And Taylor, so they both hit their drives right down the middle, 19th hole. And I'm sitting there watching this on my couch with my wife. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I've never had a reaction like this to anything I've ever watched in all my years of watching sports. So she takes her hybrid out, I believe, and she sticks it. 19th hole. Whoever wins the next hole wins, okay? She sticks it 4 feet from the hole. And it just stuck right there. And I leapt up off of my couch. I'm not even kidding, because I felt like I was watching one of my kids. I was that excited. And then the other girl went, she hit it 20 feet past the cup. She didn't get a birdie, and then Taylor had her 4 or 5 footer for birdie, and she hit it, and halfway there, she kind of followed it to the hole like Tiger and gave a little fist bump because she knew she nailed it. And I'm telling you, my wife and I hugged each other. It was. I'm telling you, it's as enjoyable a moment as I've ever had watching sports. It was that cool because I felt like I was watching one of my kids because it feels like, I mean, they're with us so much. It feels like she's one of my kids. It was really cool.
That pressure in that spot. My God.
I know. Very proud of her. I wanted to say that on air. And so she's playing today, and I'm telling you, if she wins this thing, like, who's the Lexi Thompson in Boca? She won it. Like, you win this thing, you're going pro. And
so she's 14 playing. You said playing against like high school kids.
Playing against college kids. The girl she beat yesterday was in college.
Oh, at college.
Yeah,
wow.
Junior. She's going to be a junior at Arizona. So anyway, sorry. I just wanted to wish her luck, man. I love her. She's my friend. I'm sorry, man. Did I ruin the vibe here of Wake and Take? I wanted to tell that story. It's close to me.
Get the cheesecake.
All right, cheesecake. I got a cake. It's my birthday tomorrow. ZipRecruiter sent me a cake. We thank them. But we got into a debate because I had cheesecake last night, and I love the New York-style cheesecake, the traditional. There has to be a thick layer of crust underneath there. You like that, Roy?
Oh, yeah, that's excellent.
Fat Chris, I know you like that.
Oh, I love cheesecake.
Guillermo, you like that?
I'm not a cheesecake guy.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It's the texture, I think, that I don't like, which is weird because I like key lime pie, which is a similar texture, but I don't like cheesecake for some reason.
It's not a similar.
See, I love cheesecake, but I'm kind of with Billy that it doesn't feel like a cake to me.
Well, put that on the poll. Is cheesecake cake? That's what I want on the poll. Do you consider cheesecake to be cake? Because I'm with Fat Chris on this. It doesn't feel like cake to me. It feels like pie.
Yeah. For you to be cake, sorry, Roy, you either have to be ice cream or like a bread.
Okay, everyone slow down because we're all getting excited, all right? Cheesecake, cake or pie? Let's do it that way.
Certainly cheesecake sounds better than cheese pie, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just think, yes, cake sounds better than pie. Like apple cake sounds better than apple pie. Does it not? No. Doesn't work there. Doesn't work there. Doesn't work there. Pecan cake. No, doesn't work there either.
No.
Key lime cake?
Ice cream pie?
No.
Ice cream cake. What's your favorite cake, Chris? Fudgy the Whale?
Ice cream cake, yeah.
Ice cream. Carvel ice cream cake with the crunchies, extra crunchies. Guillermo?
I like a good ice cream cake. I'm also I like the vanilla cake with chocolate, like fudge, like on top, like the chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
I'm not a cake guy, though, either.
No, not a big cake guy. I mean, just ice cream. Big ice cream guy in the form of a cake. Roy?
I don't care what anybody says. It's cheesecake. That's my favorite.
All right, cheesecake.
But that's not a cake.
It might be a pie.
It's a cake.
Yeah, but
Damn it's a cake.
It might be a pie. Yeah.
Let's say it's a pie, Roy. What's your second favorite cake?
Second favorite, right.
Ice cream cake.
All right.
I agree with Billy, though. Key lime pie is just wonderful.
Oh. Well, the one at Joe's right down here, it's the best I've ever had. It is good. Key lime cake, though, no. Not good. It's got to be a pie. Huh.
Have you ever had Hershey's Sundae pie from Burger King?
Love it.
Delicious.
So good.
They used to have like a full one at Denny's.
Yeah.
And you
really
could get
good.
the individual slice.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Sometimes I go and they forget to give it to me. That really grinds my gears.
Does it? Let's take some calls here. Did I tease Alaska? Alaska, go ahead. You're on Wake and Take on 7. Tease Alaska? Alaska, go ahead. You're on Wake and Take on 790 The Ticket.
Happy birthday, John.
Thank you, Alaska.
Live, Wake and Take.
Yeah. Yep.
Just wondering, what kind of beer you drinking this weekend?
It's a good question. Normally, my favorite beer is Pabst Blue Ribbon, but it's got to be on tap. It's got to be really cold. But in the absence of that, because I don't like it out of the can, then I go with Miller Lite. That's my go-to beer. But Pabst, out of the tap, cold, some of the best stuff I've ever had.
PBR, yes.
PBR, love a PBR. Oh, God, it's so good. Let's go to Charles. Charles, go ahead.
What's up, Stu guys? Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, I got a really important question for you in the shipping container here. I'm sitting here. I get to work from home today, so I'm flipping through the channels.
Okay.
I come across one of my favorite guilty pleasure chick flicks of all time, You've Got Mail. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Dave Chappelle, Greg Kinnear. You got Fox Books. You got The Shop Around the Corner. You have AOL and the internet dating. That's the first thing that comes up. And, you got Brinkley and everything happening there. It's all got going for me. So I got to see what your guys' favorite guilty pleasure chick flick is.
All right, let's start with Fat Chris. Fat Chris, you have one?
You've Got Mail's a good one. Off the top of my head, I'd say either Legally Blonde or Miss Congeniality.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, Guillermo, you got something?
Yeah, I'm looking at a list here. If Mean Girls is a chick flick, I like Mean Girls.
Okay.
Clueless is also good. I like Clueless.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Roy?
Yeah.
Roy, what do you got?
As Good as It Gets, Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt. I think
Nice.
that's great.
Nice.
Great Kinnear.
Nice.
I thought of another one.
But
What Women Want.
Oh,
with Mel
good one.
Gibson.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I go with Tango and Cash.
I was just going to say the same thing. It's one of the ones that you step on every time it's on TV.
No doubt. Can't Buy Me Love is another one. I like that one. Patrick Dempsey.
Have you seen The Proposal? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Proposal's very good. That's a good question. Who was that guy? Tell him. He can call back on Monday. It's a good question. Roy, do I have time for one more?
Go ahead. Be quick.
Let's go to Danny. Danny, be quick.
Hey, good morning, guys. Morning, Stu.
Hey, Danny.
I need career advice from the master himself, Stu Gatz.
All right, quick.
I just got hired from this job, Nestle, and I have another I take.
Well, how much do you make at Nestle?
$13.70 an hour.
Okay, so why don't you use your leverage there? Say you have another opportunity that pays a lot more, and either give me more or I'm gone.
All right, thanks.
That's what you got to do, okay? And do you get chocolate perks there at Nestle?
No.
Okay, well, get the hell out of there. We'll talk to you Monday.